the aviation industry following the Tenerife disaster, and why were these changes significant? Alright? Following the Tenerife disaster, the aviation industry emphasized again, they emphasized standard language, phraseology, terminology in air traffic control communication, and they also integrated, they combined cockpit resource management into flight crew training. Alright? These changes were significant in improving communication protocols. Why we need this? Because we need to improve communication, the way we understand. Protocols means understand, right? We understand, and acknowledging the importance of combined crew input for safer aircraft operation. So now any major decisions is not only the pilot, first officer, second officer, also the person, the head cabin crew. Maybe we don't have time to get all the cabin crew to also contribute. You know, maybe it'll become more confusing, so just get the person. Is that okay now? Okay? Alright, so that's the understanding you must have. Alright? Okay, let's look. Okay, question 6. Okay. Observe, look for patterns, action, and prevent. I'm looking for some keywords. Some of you were good, some of you were not very good, but it's okay, we learn. Alright, some of you gave me answers. I don't know how to give marks already. Alright, so first you have to watch what is happening. Then you have to watch what are your passengers doing? What are they saying? What is happening around them? Alright, these are all the keywords I'm looking for. You know? So if you keep your eyes and ears open, you'll be ready to see what a passenger needs. Alright? So 5 marks, 4 marks, 3 marks, 2 marks, 1 mark is all there. Is that okay? Look for patterns. I see that some of you don't understand pattern. Pattern means after you observe, you should understand that this is how passengers will behave. It comes with experience. Remember I told you, it comes with experience. That's why your experience only will push you to become a person. Yes or no? Right? So the more you observe, the more patterns you will see coming out. Take note of what happens when passengers are in a particular situation. You will see a similar result. Same problem in this plane, in this flight, in the next plane, next flight, same thing happens. You know the results will be the same. That is a pattern. That's how you learn, how to handle. Can you understand now? Alright? You will see a similar result. Identify those patterns and look for the cause and effect of results. Look at the cause. What causes it? What is the result? What causes it? What's the result? What causes it? What's the result? Now you know already. Next flight, the same thing happens, you know the result. Before they press the call button, you are there helping out. That is looking for patterns. Is that okay now? Alright? Action, of course. Once you understand that, as you observe and identify these particular situations, match a pattern you have seen before. And then act. Maybe, in my notes I didn't put this, but maybe it's good because many of you didn't understand the comma. Alright? And then act. Act. Now it's your turn to act. Solve the problem. Right? Help the customer leapfrog ahead or beforehand to the desired result. Alright, so you help the customer. Before the customer tells you the problem, you already know how to handle, how to solve the problem. So you help the customer without complaining, already solve the problem. That is what we call as action. Alright? Help them avoid potential pitfalls. Inject yourself between the passenger and the problem before it happens. Usually we have a problem, then only we want to handle. But if we become more and more experienced, more and more knowledgeable, then we know the problem by just observing. You know what to do. No need for them to press the button. You are already there solving the problem. That's how we build relationship with our passengers. Is that okay? It's not easy because you are 5 or 6 of you handling 300 passengers. It's not easy. Alright? That's why you have to keep your eyes and ears open. I train you to do that. Just think for a second. You are in the aeroplane and then you are on your handphone. it's all happening. And then everybody looking at each other, cabin crew, you are your turn, go. Disaster on the way. Can you understand now? That's why I say no handphones while we are studying. I want you to understand. I'm not stopping your freedom. I will reach a point in life, I can understand. Sooner or later, I don't care already. You don't want to listen to me, I'll allow you to play on your handphone. Then I want to see what happens to you. I feel sad saying it. Eva can understand. Yeah? Alright, so it's over already, must go into the bed. Handful. Can you understand now? Yeah? Don't think I'm strict. Yeah? No. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to save you. I hope you understand that. Prevent. How do you prevent? Over time or with experience, you will see common patterns. It then becomes essential to correct the root cause of these issues. Sometimes problems and needs arise which you may not have anticipated. I understand. Sometimes, a new passenger, a new problem. But you will. Because there would be a repetition in the next flight, a passenger similar to this passenger. That's how we learn. Alright? In these cases, make sure you have a procedure or system in place. You see, in all airlines, we have this SOP. We have these announcements on service, on safety, on emergency, on turbulence. We have the SOP already. See, all this is a culmination. That system or that procedure is actually after so many years of experience. They make it into a system. Is that okay now? Alright? So you have to follow that system in place to identify and address passenger needs before they arise. Your experience will allow you to see a few steps ahead of the passenger. The passenger will only look at the problem, but you can see how this problem is going to give this passenger a soothing, a calm, a fruitful experience on the flight, or how this situation can actually disrupt the flight. You can see. That's why we got SOP. That's why the announcements come. That's why they come checking. Have you fastened your seatbelt? Can you keep your seat upright? All that is SOP. Alright? We don't like. Can you please push your seat upright? Pity, I was in a plane once. I pitied that cabin crew. That monkey was beside me. She came. Can you please, because they are rushing, the plane is going to take off, right? They cannot stay there and smile. Can you please lift your seat upright? Can I help you? Oh, you look good. No time for that, please. I was sitting there. She came and I was there by the aisle. And she said, can you please keep your seat upright? We're going to take off. Thank you. Because she saw another 2-3 monkeys doing the same. Alright? She went and then she was rushing back. This monkey was still like that. I felt like, okay, sorry I said that. I don't want to be caught by the police. Okay, don't make people like this. It's for your own safety. Come on. Alright? Pave the way for a smooth experience and the passengers will be happy. I think if you get the major points there, I'm already giving marks. Alright? But it has to be very clear to my understanding. You have grammatical problems, some of it I corrected. I think most of it I corrected. Alright? So learn from your mistakes. Okay? Okay, that's 5 times 4, so 20 marks. Okay. This one, I think some of you went out of point. You know out of point?